says, welcome to France. Our first little port of call, although it's a little bit early for a burger, I think, but you never know, maybe later. Is this the place? So we were nearly getting tempted with some burgers in there because the burgers were coming out and they were looking really, really nice. But it's a little bit early in the day, but we just inquired, 7 till 10 available. So we'll see what happens later on. We'll see what goes on this afternoon. The sun is like beating out again now, it's super hot. We're going to try and walk to QUIBERON from here. It's not that far, it's about just over a mile, something like that. So we'll see how that pans out.
Depths of silence, where echoes remain. You were the sunrise, and I was the rain. A collision of souls, opposing in flight. I was the darkness, you yearned for the light. Now
we saw the bus stop just back there. And then all of a sudden we thought, oh look, they got a touristy train. That would have been a giggle, so we'll have to watch out for it in a minute. Maybe it goes back that way in a bit. Beautiful.
I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you go. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry? You were the laughter that kept me alive. You were hello when I was goodbye. An ember that flickered and then faded away. You were the summer, I was that same old shitty me. Now you go.
That's where we're heading.
And I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now
it looks like we've headed into the centre of town, which is good. There's a big church. Oh.
And I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind now.
Oh, so we're breaking out now into the centre. This is definitely the centre. We're just sort of trying to take everything in, really. It's just so mesmerised. You come around the corner and it's all just so colourful going on. Yeah, this is looking lovely down here, isn't it? Look at the colours on these buildings.
Wow. I think it's a private. Oh, it's cool.
God, coming on down to this, it's really, really hot today.
It is.
And yeah, we've been walking as well, so but it's really stunning. We're still keeping our eyes peeled for a boulangerie, maybe with a nice hot quiche as well. We're not giving up that easy. Ah, nice little Harley Davidson in the shop window. having a bit of communication with old mate of mine, Ron, this morning. Are you watching, Ron? Remember? Yeah, we do remember, Ron, them days. Well, I think the jackets have come a little bit further on than what we were wearing, buddy.
I like the brown.
Yeah, it's just really, really nice atmosphere down here, really laid back, chilled out. Beautiful. Popeye on a rocket up there. So we can just see the water in the distance. Wow, again, looking at some of these buildings up here, totally traditional, isn't it? We're in a big square area. There's a lot of people down here. There's big square area, but we're getting close to the plage. There's bistros, outside dining down here. Look, it looks honestly, we are literally don't know what way to go. So we noticed this train coming down, and we were just wondering whether it goes back to the camping municipal. So I'm going to ask the guy whether it does go back. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. He does like a nice circuit.
Yeah, we could do the
so
circuit.
we'll see how it goes later on. We might go for a little circuit and then drop off at the camping.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Maison Bleu. Look at that place. Restaurant, another Italian. Let's get down and see what the beach is like. God, this. Well, what can you say? It's so much activity and so blue. So there's a big old boat down there making a lot of noise, and it looks pretty impressive just drifting across the water. I need to have a look in a minute.
The dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain. Bring it.
I must admit, we wouldn't kind of anticipating this, to be honest, at all with QUIBERON. But bloody hell, it's mad down here. There's so many. It's a bit so there's a lot of people down here. Obviously it's very, very touristic-y, but it's a lovely, lovely setting. The beach is super white sand, the water is super blue, loads of options for eateries, gift shops, mad. So I've got to this point and just had to take a nice shot of this beach. Look at that beach.
Oh, look at this.
And I think there's another catamaran going out, Jof.
Look at this.
Oh, they're lovely. Let's swing that camera around there and get that lovely fish on the front here at QUIBERON. How nice is that one? Well, there's 3 of them. There's 2 small ones as well. But looks amazing.
You can be a bitter pill, but it'll do you right and set you free the way a lie never will. Like climbing up the steepest hill. Truth can be a bitter pill.
So it looks like that big boat that we watched coming into this harbour. It's probably like a ferry. I'm not sure where it goes, but yeah, it's definitely down here at the ferry terminal. And it looks like we're coming into the fishing boat harbour. Again, lovely beach. Yeah, so it looks like you can, that catamaran we just saw sailing out, looks like you can get a nice ride on it. A nice ride out on the water.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're
yeah.
welcome, sir.
Just having a little look. So times, here we go then. So the tariffs here, maybe the tariffs.
Yeah, the tourist here. So for the return ticket, it's during the summer. It's 54 euros.
Okay.
For an adult, and 39 if you're between 12 and 25, and 23 if you're under 12.
Perfect. Thanks.
We take bicycles and dogs.
Okay. And how long does that trip last?
1 hour and a half.
An hour and a half out on that water.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing, I should think.
Yeah. When there's wind, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome, sir.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Look at this water.
This is my office.
What an office. This is our office. This is our office.
Waiting room is there. Oh,
Okay, thank you very much for the information. Lovely building up there. Hotel the Ocean. And then I'm sport for choice to where to look, and I'm just going to take it round back to on this beach by the harbour side, and you can see the ferry parked there. Yeah, that is like a real traditional building. It almost looks like they're turning it into apartments, lot.
Yeah.
As it is apartments, but it looks very nice. Then pastel colours. This looks like it's pretty fresh because that guy is carrying a box of moles across to the restaurant. Lovely fishing artwork on the walls. Brittany styly. Definitely really amazing. And that building, Grepere, Captana. Don't feed the seagulls. So they're all fighting over the fish. Whoa. See the catamaran right in the distance sailing out on the water. No wonder he's got a smile on his face. Look at the size of that baby. Fair play, Captain. Oh, who remembers espadrilles? Yes. God, I haven't seen espadrilles for so long. Oh, the days of Ibiza. Espadrilles. What about the Gumbies?
Yeah.
Gumbies are a bit more.
Yes,
That's a bit more Gumbies. Oh, look at all the jellies. We used to call them jellies, didn't we? All the kids jellies. All them lovely, different, brightly coloured. Sardine Central. All them lovely little cans in there with the sardines. Look. Wow, looks so tidy. All them little cans, so brightly coloured, all different colours. Beautiful. Incredible. Look at that. Yeah, Ron, we still remember. We still remember, Ron. And there's us, meandering up the streets, and all of a sudden we glance to the left. And we spot the flare just there in the distance with beautiful skies around it. So we're just going to walk down and just get a quick look. We were just saying it looks like someone's actual house. So imagine living in the flare. Wow, doesn't get much better than that. I just spotted a very, very colourful bar down this direction, so I just want to check out and see what it's like. It looks very, very authentic. Just in through here, by the looks of things. Very, very awesome. That is looking authentic. Wow. They've even got lights on the floor going through. When was the last time we saw a van bar? Probably in Spain somewhere, but very, very authentic down here.
Always on tonight. Throw that thing from left, right, side to side. Yeah. All my friends are here, playing my favorite song right on top. Yeah.
We're definitely getting the first of summer in QUIBERON today. Wow, it is so nice up through this street today, looking around these lovely shops. So it looks like all the fishing boats are back in after their fishing trips this morning. So we're kind of making our way along from the harbour side. There's a lovely building out there on the end. It's absolutely incredible. So we're on a bit of a mission back to the camping, but we're taking the coastal route from this point up here with this big chateau style building and these old like fishing cottages. The beach becomes like rock, and this is where we are. This is the point, and this is the ocean. Wow, look at it. There's some big waves coming in there, breaking over the rocks. I'm just trying to grab a nice position up on this rock formation underneath me to get this epic coast. Look at them waves. We saw a couple of guys fishing just to our left. On the way up we could see them fishing, and I didn't realise what the water was going to be like, where they're actually fishing. Look at the water colour down there. I'm going to get around and get a little bit closer. That water, it's incredible. Look at the seaweed, the colours. Wow, that is absolutely mad. So I had to come right down. I couldn't resist it. Had to try and get the ambience of this little kind of inlet with the seaweed drifting around in the water. That is absolutely fantastic. Jof is right down on the water's edge. Wow, look at that. Some big sheets of like seaweed just drifting around. You just see the little float bobbing around in the water. The colours in there, breathtaking. Some absolutely awesome little inlets. Without tripping, Jof. Stop looking at the inlets. Concentrate on the walk. Lucky it wasn't on that citadel wall yesterday. But that's what you got to be wary of. So there goes the little touristy train. We were just saying the fact that we were just wondering if we could use it as almost like a taxi, but it would have. So we would have sort of probably done the worst bit, really, going from the town back up to the camping. So in hindsight, really, we're walking the most scenic point that he drives. Again, some of the formations down there just eroded away around the harder rock over the years. So we're just coming up to this point now where there's a few little restaurant creperies and a bit of car parking, so a bit of a hotspot viewpoint. And then right here we got one of the standing stones.
Look at that, look.
In the shape of a heart, I think. They got just these kind of ice creams. Yeah, we'll have right. Okay, but ice cream with a viewpoint. Let's have a look.
Oh, you can go down there.
I'm just going to go on this table. Ah, look at this. Beautiful. Great location for an ice cream. So when we look across from this point, we can see one of the standing stones there, that, and the water tower right in the distance that we passed earlier on, the blue water tower right there. So we're not far away now, probably about 5 miles. No, only joking. Now, I don't know if you can see the view behind me, but you can see the kind of chateau style building right down at QUIBERON, and the path that we've trodden all the way up here. It's well trodden. It's some pretty shiny rocks along this path where people have been treading along it. Yeah, saying about the ground here, some big lumps of rock.
You nearly did it there.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, I keep sort of like tripping. You're sort of mesmerised by the sun, looking down the coast, looking at the waves.
Oh, look at that, look.
It's beautiful, isn't it? So just from this point, we can see the sign for the camper air just over there. We can just see the roofs of the campers. Yeah, there's another big cluster of gulls down there. It looks like they're kind of like young ones trying to just learning how to fly, just getting there, feeling their wings under the breeze. And just like magic, we're back to the Mo Hotel.